Good afternoon, my awesome friends and followers of my YouTube channel. Thank you all very much for your continued support as we keep moving in a direction of non-bullshittery and transparency. And that's what we do. Now, before we hold people to account, we must look in the mirror. We must look in the mirror. Yes, we all have flaws. We all must be transparent. You cannot call people out or you cannot criticize others. Well, if you're a bit of an asshole yourself, so let's put that out. Now, I don't claim to be perfect. Got many flaws. But I do admit it when I get things wrong. Now, I have been watching, like all of you, over the last so many months, maybe a year, 2 years, we've all been watching the downfall of members of the British royal family. First, we had Harry and Meghan that decided to leave. They wanted to get away from the paparazzi. They wanted to get away to keep their family safe. They didn't want the paparazzi following them because Harry believed at that time that the paparazzi were to blame of his mother's death, and he didn't want to be hounded by them. And yet all we've seen since they've left is hypocrisy. They spend their life in front of the camera and they attend everything from the opening up of a crisp packet to Disney premieres. Yet they're still on the royal website where they're not working royal. So maybe that needs to change very, very soon. But the also thing we're looking at globally is the fall, the exile of Andrew, ex-Prince Andrew, Baron of Killaloe, Earl of Inverness, Duke of York. He's now Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. But there's still calls now for Andrew to lose everything. His, I believe the Defence Secretary the other day was saying that the King was in touch of him, trying to get Andrew stripped of his last remaining military titles, his honorary titles. Now, but I sit back and I watch. I know there's hundreds, if not thousands of YouTubers and social media influencers all talking about this, all earning their little bit of silver off the back of it. Everybody looking for clicks, views. Everybody wants to be that platform. Everyone's searching for that viral video with millions of views so they can earn a few quid before Christmas, especially YouTubers. And there's one man that has stood out above the rest. Now, I've seen criticisms of Andrew all over every social media platform, all over every news channel, every mainstream media, every tabloid. It's like they won't be happy till he's dead. Okay. Now, I know Andrew, not personally, well, I have met him, but I know Andrew, let's be honest, has been a narcissistic asshole throughout this. We see that. But one thing has remained. He hasn't spoke out. He's remained very tight-lipped. He hasn't mentioned anyone that he circled with, spent time with. He hasn't mentioned anyone that was with him in any of these functions, in any of these gatherings. He hasn't mentioned anyone. He's remained tight-lipped. His interview with Emily Mathis was shocking, and that led to his downfall. I've seen Lady Colin Campbell talk about him, the body language guy, you know, Popcorn Planet, Sue Smith, Avid Gardener, Steph the Alter Nerd. They all talk about him. I mean, RHRJ, everyone is talking about him. He is the topic of conversation. But there's one man that stands out from everyone, in my opinion, and it is author, biographer, publicist, journalist, Andrew Lownie. Now, I've seen Andrew Lownie being entertained all over the world on every platform in every country. In fact, just a quick Google of him will tell you that he's done probably over 100 podcasts and interviews all about Andrew. Constantly. But why? Many of you are telling me in the comments in this morning's video, but he's uncovered a lot, Trevor. He's done this. If it wasn't for Andrew, we wouldn't find out. Yeah, I get that, people. I understand that. Andrew Lownie has done fabulous work. He's written fabulous books. The Traitor King, entitled Mountbatten, House of Windsor, The Fall of the House of Windsor. Andrew Lownie is a multi-millionaire now. And rightly so. If he's watching this, rightly so. His books are fabulous. But Andrew's constant go, his constant relentlessness I've seen interviews. I know things about Andrew. I'm working with the police. I've got this information. I knew this. Andrew paid for 40 prostitutes when he was abroad in Thailand. Andrew Lowney has sat on this information for God knows how long. So does that make him an accomplice? I'm just saying. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Clearly Andrew Lowney wasn't with him. But Andrew has done some amazing work. But I also get the impression that Andrew Lowney is anti-monarchy. His books are relentless. Relentless attacks towards the royal family, the British royal family. It's like he wants to bring the House of Windsor down. But Andrew forgets that if it wasn't for the British royal family, he would be irrelevant. Andrew has made millions of pounds writing about the British royal family. So why is Andrew Lowney so relentless in bringing down the royal family? A family that he clearly, in my opinion, probably hates, but is grifting off them to make a living. In my opinion, it's a little bit like hypocrisy. It's a little bit like Harry and Meghan, isn't it? We don't want to be part of the royal family, but we want to turn up at all these events and get the same status. We want to be celebrities with private security. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have I got it right to talk about this? Have I upset people by talking like this? Or is it nice to highlight things that we can see in plain sight? Andrew Lowney, an awesome author, great biographer, clearly very good at the journalist interventions, whatever you want to look at it, you know, he's very good at it. But a man that makes so much money off the royal family by writing about them wants to see their collapse. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I look forward to seeing it, and take care, everyone.